Hello and very good morning, students of class 830 and 8th. I hope you all are well. My dear students, as you all know that we already started chapter number 1 on your class, but unfortunately the class was suspended. Due to that the chapter was incomplete. So I will continue the chapter, but I just give the some fundamental glimpse again so that it will give you the quick recall and ultimately help you to understand chapter well. So, my dear student, watch the recording very well, and if you find any difficulty, please let me know. Okay, let's start now. My dear students, as you know that we are working on chapter number 1, computer networking. So I told you earlier that what is networking and what is computer networking. So networking is an exchange of information with each other. Okay, when two more people are involved with each other and sharing data, sharing information, this is called networking. And in terms of computer, you can easily find that you can easily say that when two or more computers are connected with each other and sharing data, devices and peripherals, this is called computer networking. There are various components of computer networking. So as you can see in the figure 1.1, you can see that there is some sender tower. And you can say all the devices, you can say that they all are connected and form a network, and they all are connected and form a network. So I always give you one example. I already give you the example in the class for your PDF, and you remember that how I explain this thing. So I don't think so I need to repeat it again. Now we just we just directly jump to next thing. We have to see some daily network that we can see in our daily life. So you can say that computer network, mobile network. You can say that mobile network where all the mobiles are connected with each other by some tower. So you can say that this is also a network. Then cable TV network. This is also example of networking. Broadcasting network like radio and television. You also know this thing. Networks of road, railways and canals, network of bank including ATMs, networks of schools, cinema hall, mall, hospital, etc., and telephone network. So all these are places where you easily find the networks. Okay, so I think it is better understanding for you for this. So let's move on to next topic. That is now let's move on to next topic. Just hold on. Okay, my dear student. The next topic is computer network and its components. Okay. So, my dear student, there are various components which involve in the computer network and its component. So, computer and other devices are connected together as a group for the purpose of sharing software, hardware, resources, including data called computer network. So, as the definition said that computer and other devices are connected with each other to group for purpose of sharing data and hardware. You know that I give you the example that the aim of software data networking is that we can easily share all the peripheral devices and softwares, so we don't need to purchase everything. Okay, so you can say that if you want to print in this figure 1.3 in page number 8, you can see that there are various computers. There are various computer A, B, C, D. Okay, there are 4 computers which are connected with a centrally located hub. And you know that we don't, if we want to make a printer, so so we have placed one printer only. For 4 computer we have to place one printer, and all the devices are connected with hub. So once any computer, suppose the computer A gives give the print command, and computer B give the print command, so the same printer will give the output. Okay, the same printer will print the paper. So we don't need four printers for four computers. It is only possible because of the computer network. So computer network give the facility to share data as well as hardware and software resources, which is very helpful as far as talk about industrial point of view. Okay, so this interconnection so this interconnection can be created through a wire or wireless. Okay. Nowadays, students, 80% or 90% connection are wireless, but wired connection can also be possible. These resources can already be discussed. Can be data files, application software, hardware devices like printer, modem, high capacity hard disk, etc. For the example, so I just want to say one thing, that all the computer and hardware are shared with each other, so that they can eventually help to you share the resources easily. So all the data and all the computers and peripheral devices are connected with each other by the centrally located device called hub or switch. Okay, so we will later discuss about this hub and switch, but now we have to understand that there is centrally located hub, through that all the peripheral devices and computer are connected. So we don't need to buy separate peripheral devices for each computer. So I hope you get the point. Now, in a computer network, each computer can work as a standalone PC or as a part of network. When computer connected in network, it is called node. One computer or on a computer, one of these nodes become a sender of information. Other nodes can act as a receiver. So my dear student, I just want to share you some interesting fact. I'm just tell you some information about computer networking. So my dear students, if single computer is connected, suppose this is a computer, this is computer A. Similarly, another computer, that is computer B. Okay. If they are not connected in a network, so in that case, these computers are called PC. You can say that this is called PC if they are not connected in network. So you can say that they all are separate computers. They are not connected with each other. So in this case, these computers are called PC. Once these computers are connected within a network, suppose there is centrally located hub. There is centrally located hub. When computer so centrally located hub connected to centrally located hub, so you can easily say that data is transferred from that way. So you can say that they are connected they are formed a network where computer A and computer B are connected with same hub. So they form a computer network. Example of computer network. Example of computer network. This is an example of computer network where computer A and computer B are connected with centrally located hub. Now, and you know that once this computer are connected in a network, so this is called computer network. And if it is connected in network, so in that case, this is called node A. This is called node A. Node A. And this is called node B. So my dear student, remember this point, that if computers are connected in a network, so each computer is called node. So I'll just write this point. If you want to remember this thing on your mind, this is very good. When computers are connected in network, each computer is called node. My dear students, जब कंप्यूटर एक दूसरे से कनेक्ट होते हैं, जब कंप्यूटर एक दूसरे से कनेक्ट होते हैं नेटवर्क में, तो हर कंप्यूटर क्या बोलते हैं? नोड बोलते हैं। इस हमारे एग्जांपल में यहाँ पे दो कंप्यूटर कनेक्टेड है हब से, यानी नेटवर्क से, तो इस केस में इसको कंप्यूटर ए को बोलेंगे नोड ए, कंप्यूटर बी को बोलेंगे नोड बी। एंड इफ कंप्यूटर are not connected in a PC, in a network, so it's called PC. PC stands for personal computer. PC stands for personal computer. PC stands for personal computer. So I hope you get this point. So there is no problem in this. Things are very crystal clear. If you want to write, you just pause the video and write it anywhere, and then continue after that. Okay. One more thing I just want to discuss you that. So the computer that sends the data. The computer that sends the data is called sender, and the computer that receives the data is called receiver computer. So in that case, this node A is send the data, is computer A send the data, so this is called sender. This is called sender. And computer B receive the data, it is called receiver. So there are two conditions, sender and receiver. If one computer A sends the data is called sender, and another computer will receive the data is called receiver. I hope you don't get any trouble to understand this point. Now let's move on. And understand few more concepts. So now, as of now, okay. So now you can see that advantages of computer network. My dear student, as I told earlier, there are various advantages of networking, computer networking. The first is sharing hardware. My dear student, I explained this example earlier that we can easily share all the hardware and software easily if we are in network. You know that individually it's very costly to manage all the software and hardware in an organization. जैसे कि आपको पता है हर व्यक्ति को प्रिंटर देना पॉसिबल नहीं है एक कंपनी में, तो वो क्या करते हैं, कंप्यूटर को नेटवर्क में डाल देते हैं। इससे क्या होता है, रिसोर्स शेयर हो जाते हैं और ऑपरेशनल कॉस्ट बढ़ जाती है। सो आई होप यू गेट दिस पॉइंट। अगेन शेयरिंग ऑफ सॉफ्टवेयर को भी शेयर किया जा सकता है। हमें एक ही विंडोज इंस्टॉल करनी पड़ती है सर्वर पे और सारी विंडोज शेयर हो जाती हैं। सो यू कैन इजीली अंडरस्टैंड दैट we can easily share the software as well, okay, which is ultimately very beneficial for the company. यही लिखा हुआ है, all the required software can be installed on the centrally placed system which is called server. All the connected user can access it with required. It save cost for license on each machine. As I told earlier, we can easily save the cost, modification, maintenance, update and deletion in done only in single point. तो my dear students, इसका फायदा क्या होता है? मान लीजिए सेंट्रली नेटवर्क को सेंट्रली होने में अगर सपोज देयर आर 4 कंप्यूटर्स, मैं बता रहा हूं आपको, द पॉइंट दैट आई एम डिस्कसिंग इज शेयरिंग सॉफ्टवेयर. So my dear students, suppose there are 4 computers which are connected by a server. all these computers are connected with centrally located server. So that's why we can call these are computer network. Suppose there are 4 nodes. Node A, this is node B, node C, and this is node D. Suppose there are 4 computers which are connected in the network. So suppose if you want to share, suppose there is one software called Windows, operating system called Windows, or you can say one software is installed in server. We need to install the server. We need to install software here only. You need to install software. Install software in server only. The software in servers only. We don't need to install software in every computer. We have every node. We have to install the software in a server only, and all the nodes like node A, node B, node C, node D easily access this software. And one more benefit is that if suppose a software is corrupted in node A, so there is no effect in node B, node C, and node D, and we can easily detect the issues. So this is how we can manage the software in computer network. So this is very important and very useful. Now again, the next topic is fast and effective efficient communication. You know that just because of that, network offers a fast and reliable communication channel among the user. People can communicate efficiently via message, chat room, video conference, video calls, etc. You can easily know this thing. You all have used video call, chat. You make a chat room and a conference call. So actually it's fast, all the process. Okay, all the 20-30 people that comes in one single channel, and they can share the data and information. So the ultimately things become very fast, and this is the idea of computer networking. Next is security. Security is an important aspect. So we definitely there ultimately the reliable due to password protection and all the things, data can become very secured. Okay, reducing redundancy since people share the same data over the network by storing centrally. Okay, that means just wait for a second, my dear students. My dear student, reducing redundancy means stop the duplicacy. My dear student, if computers are connected in a centrally located network, so ultimately it reduces the redundancy. That means if same file is connected, if one file is sent in a network, so there is no need to send the same file again, because everybody knows that the same file was already shared in the network. So you can say that it reduces the redundancy of data. And the last and the last not least is share time and wait for a second. Last and not least is saving time and cost. You know that, you know this fact that ultimately it will connect, it will sharing time, sharing data and information through network, save both time as well as money. So my dear student, you know this idea very well. I don't need to explain this thing again. So now from this point, I'm just wind up my class, and I hope you will understand all the concept. Tomorrow we will discuss the network component. So you get ready for this, and all the best for your future. Thank you, class.